Hi, my name is Justin. I'm the developer of PurRocket, an iOS space game with cats. And I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast. You can find a link to download my game at facebook.com/PurRocket.
Gaming podcast, hosted by David, Sean, and Zach.
This week we are sponsored by Audible. Want to listen free to interesting movies and books? Try the Audible 30-day trial and join Audible today and you can enjoy your first listen free. Of course, if you don't like your audio books, then you can exchange it free for another. So what are you waiting for? Visit www.audibletrial.com and try the Audible 30-day trial right now. And we're back with One Up Gaming. Yes, episode 147. George has just been talking about pushing air out of your penis.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anywho, it's me, David, and we've got the aforementioned George.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Who, if anyone wants to tweet him, just tweet him Georgie Boy.
No. Fuck off.
Language Timothy.
That's not my name!
I know, it's an Avengers
You're
dig.
an Avengers gig.
Dig, not gig.
Same thing. I don't know what you're saying. You speak a different language from me.
And we've found Zach as well.
Hi everyone, are you okay?
No, I'm depressed.
No.
Don't worry, Zach's here. He can make some love to you.
No.
Love.
Although...
Why did your voice go so high then?
Yeah, I know.
Somebody had to be the female in this relationship.
Although, I did sit next to Zach for about 50 hours straight.
I don't advise that. That sounds dangerous.
For me or David?
Do you know when you got home that night?
Yep.
I had like an extra night there.
Yeah.
But when I got actually home in Glasgow...
Yeah.
I didn't realise at the time, but when I smelt my clothes, Jesus Christ, I stunk.
Wait. So are you saying he smells like garbage and it wore off on you?
Yeah, is that what you're trying to say?
It's like, you know what? I was sitting next to you, Zach. Like, I got home and I smelled my clothes and it smelled like shit.
I think because we were all there sweating together, we didn't realise. And once I got home, it's like, oh, God.
So to anyone who's kind of relatively new to this podcast, they basically just found out that me and you have spent 50 hours in a room sweating with each other.
Oh,
with
so
no
you were
context.
doing the dirty.
Absolutely no
context.
context.
Doing the dirty.
I'm just saying, like...
It's a grind on
happy
that
with
one.
this?
Oh, jeez.
That wrong with that. Could have been worse. Could have been grinding with Eddie.
Eddie was there.
I don't know who that is, and I don't know if I want to.
Matt was there.
I can't believe he turned up late as well.
Matt was there?
Matt was there.
Yeah.
Matt was there?
There was four of us that were there.
Matt was there?
Yeah, he brought the moon with him.
Actually, George, Matt was there.
Oh, Matt was there.
Yeah, Matt was there.
Did he bring the moon with him?
Yeah, he hunted it and brought it.
Repetitive humour.
Hey, that's
Throwback to episode 143.
Is that what episode it was?
I guessed.
That might be wrong.
What episode are you thinking of, Zach?
The last one I was on.
Oh, right.
Like
I don't know. It was a couple of episodes ago, wasn't it?
144.
Yeah, so, Zach, what have you been up to? Why have you not been on the podcast? Have you been going on dates?
Wrong answer.
No, I haven't been on a Tinder date in a while now, which is depressing.
Alright, that's the right answer.
I could have sworn you emailed or did some text or something a few weeks ago saying you had a girlfriend or something.
No, that was, the last time I went on a Tinder date was a Saturday night, and you was going to do the podcast. And
it was only a few weeks ago.
It wasn't a few weeks ago, it was about 2 months ago.
Yeah, no, 2 months ago was a few weeks ago.
No, it must have been
that's
relatively recently, because it had been when George was on, when we were trying to move it to a
It was
Saturday.
way before that. It was because I told you on we used actually I can tell you when it was because I told you on that app we have.
This is
Slack
amazing
one.
podcast material.
So if I find out when I sent that message, I can tell you. February the 13th. It was.
Oh, that was only 2 weeks ago.
It's only a month and a half.
No, 2 weeks.
So, yeah, I mean, a month and a half I haven't been on a Tinder date.
He's been dancing with himself.
Wait. Did you say Tinder?
Yeah, Tinder, yeah. The app where you swipe left or right and be a shallow human being.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. See, I was thinking that I was supposed to be some kind of respectable human being. I guess that's why it never worked for me.
You can try, but eventually Tinder wears you down. It's awful. It's really bad.
I think they should redesign it. Swipe left, swipe right, and then swipe up if you're like, you're not attractive, but I think you're nice as a human being.
There should be a little kid version called Kinder.
A little toy in everyone.
It's for men in their 30s and older.
Oh, my life.
Oh.
Looking for a young partner. Why?
So
Then again,
Why?
on our Google Docs, there is a game that Zach's been playing which would go with that. FIFA Under 16, the Adam Johnson edition.
I don't understand the joke.
He's American. Basically,
I don't
like
playing with balls with my feet.
A few weeks ago, a footballer got sent to prison for 6 years because he tried to have sex with a young lady.
Wait, that's illegal?
She was 15.
Oh. Oh.
So that's why the joke's FIFA Under 16. Because he's a soccer player.
Okay.
And he's been put away for 6 years.
You know, in certain provinces of Canada, 16 is legal, I think. Or is it
Oh,
17?
it's 16's legal in the UK, but she was 15.
Oh.
And then I think you get into a whole ballpark where if one's 16 and one's over 18, it's a bit of a miggle there as well.
Let's be honest. If he went after her and he found a ballpark, there's a lot more issues than him going to jail.
Shall we talk about some video games?
What have you been playing this week? Please, for God's sake.
What have I been playing? FIFA, as we just mentioned. I've been playing a lot of FIFA.
Oh, FIFA Under 16.
FIFA Under 16.
Have you actually? I wonder if EA are going to remove Adam Johnson from the game.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, probably.
No, the only thing is they're
update-
going to remove his Johnson.
FIFA 16,
They update the
no
squads
Johnson.
fairly regularly. So it's not like PES where they update them like twice a year. I think they update him weekly actually. So they probably would. It probably wouldn't surprise me if they removed him the day he got sent to prison.
See, I know that stands for Pro Evolution Soccer. What does FIFA stand for?
FIFA stands for something International Football Association. Is
He
it?
doesn't know.
I think it might be French. Am I making that up?
I don't know. I thought it was FIFA.
Oh yeah, I don't actually know. Yeah.
All right.
No. It's International Football Association, I think, but I don't know what the first F stands for. The Footballing International Football Association.
Federation? No, the
Or
Federation.
the Federation International. Federation
Federation of
Association.
International Football Academy. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But anyway.
It's called soccer.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It's Federation International de Football Association.
So it is French.
Yeah.
Hey. I actually got something right.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Wow, what a surprise.
So I've been playing a lot of the draft mode on Ultimate Team, where basically you pay a certain amount of in-game currency, then you have to choose a squad from given players, and then gamble your way to victory. And I won it twice in the last week, which has really made me happy. But I did lose at the final. I lost 2-1, and I got really, really mad. Really upset me.
Ha.
Yeah. And then one time I did it, I managed to get... I had Lionel Messi,
You got
the
head from
team
that?
of the year.
I thought you were going to say
Edition.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie. I got Lionel Richie playing up front for me.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? That's him, right?
That is him, yeah.
That's Lionel Richie, right? Alright.
Oh, that'd be so good.
I got Messi, Suarez, and Ronaldo up front, and I managed to lose 1-0 in the opening game, which really annoyed me.
I want to hear more about Lionel Richie playing soccer.
Is he dancing on the ceiling?
Quick, name another Lionel Richie song.
Was that him? I don't know.
That was him, yeah. Yep, that was him.
Did he also do Hello?
We just went over
We
this.
just went that one. It was the first one we opened with.
You can tell he pays attention to what we're
I'm
saying.
playing on the game
absolutely.
at the minute.
Why are
can
you playing
name-
a game while doing a podcast? You're supposed to be paying attention to what people are saying.
No, because I'm an ass.
You are an ass.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get
So, FIFA.
get your whole.
Get good.
away
So
from
what's this
that.
about Adam Johnson?
So...
Adam stuck his Johnson somewhere he shouldn't have.
Well, no, he didn't. He attempted to.
That's the same
He
thing.
attempted to. Didn't quite get there.
Attempted Johnson assault it's the same thing.
That's all I really have to say about FIFA. So moving on,
Thank God.
so we can get off Adam Johnson.
So we can get off his Johnson. Or are we getting his Johnson off?
I wonder if he's got a really small penis and he just likes little girls just to make it look bigger.
So he can actually stick it in someone and they'll actually feel something. This is very compelling conversation we're having here. I don't know
yes,
where
sir.
you thought of that.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
What else have you been playing, Zach?
So, Sony have also released GTA San Andreas on PlayStation 4.
All right, finally,
Unfortunately-
a good game.
So, yeah, I went back and played that. And it is still really, really fun, if a little bit aged. Shooting people is really,
Only
really
a
hard.
little bit.
It's really
Only
difficult.
A little bit.
Help the aged.
What? What?
A bit of pulp.
Anyway, GTA San Andreas, really good
GTA San
game.
Andreas. I don't know why they've done this, but they've released the original San Andreas, just upscaled the resolution. But isn't there an updated version? Didn't they release
Yeah.
a better version for Android?
I don't know about Android, but I know they released
Or was it on PC?
a newer version. No,
Yeah.
a newer version on 360 and I think PS3.
So yeah,
But
but
the
they haven't put
controls
that
are
one
really,
on.
The controls are really weird. I think they tried changing the controls up a little bit, but it ends up you aiming with right trigger and shooting with left trigger for one of the
Right,
control
okay.
schemes,
That's
which
weird.
is really odd. But yeah,
Yeah, but
But I will say, PlayStation 2 compatible games, whatever you want to call them, on the PlayStation, I think what they are going for is they are just PlayStation 2 games, but added achievements.
oh, there they are. Yeah,
no, they put in trophies.
That's what I mean, sorry, yeah.
No. So what it is they add anti-aliasing and other things to make it look better, and it has a better frame rate, obviously.
and 1080p.
Yeah, and it's a higher
Yeah,
resolution.
it's just like...
But
It's the same
it's
as
just
if you-
basic stuff.
It's the same as
the
like,
only
if you
thing-
put a DVD in, it upscales it, but it's still playing at the same sort of...
Yeah, so what's weird about it is, with some of the games I've played, it actually looks a little weird. It's not like artifacting, but I don't know how to describe it.
I think...
It
I mean,
just looks odd.
I've not
San
tried
Andreas
it,
gets a lot of screen tearing.
but
Yeah, I'm
to
not
me,
surprised.
it would look like do you know when you play a Nintendo 64 game on a PC emulator,
No, because
where
I
it
don't
gets-
really do that.
it gets rid of all the fog and it just looks really
Oh,
square.
okay. Yeah, because that console looks so muddy.
You know, so
Which is
once you get rid of all the fog,
It looks
all the-
weird as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I think technically it's running the same game, but trying to clean it up, it changes the whole look and feel of the game.
The thing is, though, I mean, the PS2 looks pretty good. It's just the upscale resolution of games.
Yeah,
that
for
are like
2001.
360p or 480p.
Was it 460? Because I think that's what
I
the
don't
Wii ran at,
remember.
like 4 summit.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
It runs in CCAM. I don't think anyone understands what I just said.
No, I don't even know what you said.
It's like a weird European format for like
Yeah,
Older
like French
TV,
and yeah.
yeah.
Whereas we had PAL, they had,
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you now.
and American had NTSC.
Yeah, and Japan has NTSC as well.
Yeah.
Which means whenever we bring stuff from Japan over here, it runs completely fine.
Yeah, we
Because
like
we
to
ha-
do
because
things with
we
a little
have
bit of
nor-
risk.
Because we have normal power outlets, and we also have normal video audio inputs.
But I will say one thing. We like to be dangerous, so we like the full 240 volts that can send you to the other side of the room.
Yeah.
None of this Pansy 110.
I'll give you
That's
that.
just a tickle.
I'll give you that. Oh my god.
So how does the I'll try and say that again. GTA San Andreas play now? Is it?
Oh, not very well at all. Yeah,
Plays
it's so
plays
difficult.
just like it plays just like
There's a
the PS2 version, but with a PS4 controller.
I tried to do a mission at the beginning where it's literally like you have to go up to some gangsters and shoot them. There's like 3 of them, and I had to do it 4 times because I couldn't do it.
See, the thing is with that game's tough to go back to because the newer GTA games like baby you.
Yeah,
Well,
they
like, if you
streamlined a lot of the
If you
stuff.
die or mess up in GTA 5, you have a checkpoint to go back to. And
Yeah.
GTA 4 had that was like one of the first GTA games that have like better shooting mechanics. And like
Yeah.
San Andreas was like it was mostly like lock on, but you could
it was
free
just
aim,
lock
but it
on.
was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So trying to shoot anyone is really hard.
Even on
um,
PC it was horrible.
You
Wasn't
can't
it
take
the-
you can't take cover.
The old GTA games, when with the shooting lock on, it basically targeted exploding barrels before enemies.
Did it?
I'm sure I read
remember
that.
this.
So
I
when you were
remember
trying to
this.
shoot people shooting at you, you'd just be pointing at a barrel. It's like, no, shoot the guy shooting me.
Well, you just blow up the barrel anyway and it'll kill him.
So how much was GTA? Is it about a tenner?
I got it for it was on sale. I think at standard price it's 14 quid. I think
Oh, Jesus.
all those PlayStation 2 games are quite expensive.
Oh,
But it was on
I'll tell you
sale
what.
for
I'll tell you what, if you go out and try to buy, I don't know about over there, but over here, if you try to buy a physical copy for a lot of those games on this PS2 on PS4 service, you'll be paying a lot more. So
In the UK, you could probably get GT.
no. Sorry, I'm getting it wrong. It was 7 quid,
okay, that's
and
not
you
too
could
bad.
get it was 15 quid for San Andreas, GTA 3, and GTA Vice City.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that's-
That's right. They had a
that's-
deal with that.
yeah.
See, I
Well-
already have all those games, and I have like multiple copies of most of them. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I would
just the
say
convenience of having it on my PlayStation 4, isn't it?
in the UK, you
guess.
could probably get a lot of the GTA games for 2-3 quid on the PS2 because they made that many copies of them.
wait, if
Same
it
as
was-
like a FIFA game, you can
because
get them.
there aren't, or there are many copies.
Yeah, there's loads. They made loads
Oh,
of
okay.
copies.
I thought you said there weren't, and I was like, that's not.
But it's the
no.
same as
that's not how it works.
it's the same as FIFA. You know, like because every year everyone gets rid of the old one, and gets a new one.
I'll tell
They
you
try
what.
and sell them for
easy-
like 2 quid.
The easier things to collect for right now are like PS2 games, PS1 games, and like Master System games because they're not like super popular right now. So buy loads of PS2 games because eventually people are just gonna say, GTA San Andreas, that's worth like $500, right?
No.
Wrong, it's not. It's rubbish now.
It's not. Whoa! It's still a good game. It's just it has mechanics from like 2002 or something.
Going from GTA 5 to San Andreas is like
no.
You just don't want to do it.
That's a huge mistake.
You don't want to play GTA 5 for about 6 months if you're going to go back to San Andreas.
No, I'll say, to me, GTA 3 and Vice City, I think they're still okay, but I think San Andreas tried too much for the PS2.
No, I would disagree with that. I feel like San Andreas does a lot of things right, and it's probably easier to go back to San Andreas than it is Vice City or
I gotta
GTA
ride a
3.
bloody BMX bike.
All you do is tap X.
Yeah, why do you have to tap? It's like bloody FIFA in the olden days where you have to tap the triangle button to run.
Because
David, were you defeated by the opening level?
I don't understand your.
If
your
I never had a
issue.
PS2.
Well, that's your issue. You never had a PS2.
Well, technically, I bought one. I lent it to my ex-girlfriend's brother. He had it for like 6 months. I eventually got it back, and that night when I got it, I put it down. We went out to her grand's 80th birthday party. Got back home and it had been burgled and it was nicked. So I was like, sod that. I just bought that Transformers game for it as well, which I was really looking forward to playing.
Which one was that?
It was the first one on it, the open world one.
Oh, okay. I have not played that one.
I think I've played it since and I was disappointed, but it was about 10 years later.
This was not worth being robbed for.
I guess back then it was probably really good, but as you say, going back to these games now, you see a lot of the faults.
Yeah, it depends on what game, though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I could go back to, like, Rogue Galaxy, and that plays fine for me. So,
George.
Yeah?
What have you been playing this week?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what.
Oh, Georgie.
You could go... No. You could go F yourself.
Georgie.
Because most of these games start with an F. Shut up!
FIFA.
Sure. Yeah, FIFA under 16. I was molesting 15-year-old girls. That's not true. Don't come after me, FBI. I was playing Factorio. Anyone aware of this game?
Could this be classed as slander, or is it a fair game now he's been convicted?
Fair game.
It would be slander if you were like, this guy likes to hump toasters.
Yeah, if you're... No, isn't slander making up false accusations?
I think so. It's making something up
kind of. It's like
puts them in a bad light or something.
It's ruining somebody's reputation publicly or something like that with false info. I believe that's slander is.
I think it's fair game now, isn't it?
It is.
Before he was convicted, then
he was found guilty of doing an act, and you're just repeating that but making jokes out of it.
But I bet when he plays with that toaster, when he gets hot, it just pops out.
I mean, maybe a video game podcast isn't the right place to do it.
I was playing Factorio.
You know.
Has anyone ever played this game?
I have not heard of it. What is it?
Okay, so it's like a crafting game. You start on this planet, and
excellent.
Yeah, very excellent.
I love planets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you have very limited resources. So what you have to do is...
I want to say a joke, but...
What is it?
Imagine the music to Notorious. You know that Notorious... That, whatever it is. I don't know what song. I don't know hip-hop.
What are you talking about?
Change Notorious to Factorio.
But we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it was the Notorious B.I.G. And it
I have,
had
no, I
that.
have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know the Notorious B.I.G.?
So I was playing Factorio. It's a game
Yeah,
where
go on
you
then.
craft things. You're on this planet, and you start with a few limited resources, and what you're supposed to do is go
Screw you
do
guys.
some mining, and what you do is you start building up these machines that will start mining resources for you, and it's a whole thing where it's such a simple game, but it gets so complex with all these machines that you can build. So it's a 2D kind of like top down type of game. And you're playing as like a single person. Eventually you will start building up pollution on the planet from these machines that you have running, because they're running off of coal, at least at the beginning. And these monsters, or I guess they're huge bugs, will come after you and attack you, apparently due to the pollution. I'm not sure if that's true. This is an early access game, but it has so much content for, like, I think it's like in version 0.12 right now. It has a lot of content. I've been playing it for more than 5 hours, and I'm not even halfway through the like tech tree, because you can actually go through tech trees eventually and start building up like new kinds of machines. And so I just recently built trains, and now I have like little mini train stations to where I have these robotic arms filling up the cargo section of the train with refined resources, and then I have it come back to the main station, and it
Baby,
drops
come
off all
back.
its stuff, and I'm just gonna ignore you, and it goes around in a circle, and you can actually set a timer for how long it stays at the station. So I have it sit for like 200
This actually
seconds.
sounds really cool.
Yeah, I have it
I
sit
really
for
wanna
like
play it,
200
actually.
seconds. And it just fills like the thing up with cargo and comes back, and I have robotic arms that just like fill up chests with cargo from the train. And I have two of those. I have two of those going around on a small track, so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. You can research different things. Like you can research new weapons. You start off with a pistol, and eventually that's just not enough, so you could get like I think it's like military 1, and that comes with blueprints for a shotgun and an assault rifle. You could start going into like renewable energy, where you can start researching like solar panels and stuff like that, but the problem is obviously the sun has to be out. So eventually you can research like batteries and stuff, and you'll be able to actually save power from the solar panels and use the batteries at night. But I did not get that far, and it takes a while to get there. But it's a really cool game. I believe it's cheap on Steam. Early access. I think they started just ironing out the multiplayer problems, which isn't so bad. I haven't played multiplayer yet, but I have a friend who supposed to be playing with sometime soon. I'll let you know how that goes. I've been playing Fable 2.
Nothing but the new
Factory's a
stuff.
great game.
Yeah, nothing but new stuff. It's good. I mean, I liked the first one a lot. And the second one had my attention and still has my attention. I don't know. I mean, Rust in
So I
Peace,
jump-
Lionheart. Or not Lionheart, Lionhead.
Yeah.
Lionheart
Isn't
is the name of my
Lionheart from the
character.
Lord?
I can't believe they ran Fable into the ground like they did. It was just
Well, that was
so-
Microsoft
such a
who did
sad
that.
downfall.
The
Yeah.
Lion, the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Oh, Fable Legends was just the biggest
Narnia?
load of rubbish.
Yeah, Narnia.
But I jumped on the Fable bandwagon on Fable 2. I never played Fable, the original.
the first one is awesome.
I
in my
did go
opinion,
back
it's
to
a
it,
little
but I
bit
didn't
better.
like it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fuck you.
I played 2, 3, then 1.
It
and
must
I
be
think I was
something
too
like a
far
Zelda,
down.
because I didn't like it.
You don't like any game.
No, he doesn't. I say this to David all the time. He plays good games for about an hour, decides he doesn't like them, then goes plays rubbish games. That's what he does.
Hey, Sergio Rally is one of the best games ever made. Go for that yourself. And I like Ridge Racer.
I'm
Ridge
just-
Racer.
I'm
Revolution
just
as
I'm
well.
just gonna manage all my soccer players. Like all I'm doing is just like clicking.
Oh, I like
buttons
that. I
once
like
in a
Football
while.
Manager as well.
What's this? My player Johnson went to jail? Oh, this isn't right. I'm gonna lose the
Did you know
tournament. I don't even know what they call it.
my brother got the most recent NBA game, and in career mode, it has a proper storyline, and the character you play
Oh, I know about
in his
this.
past,
Yeah.
he's killed someone. Yeah, and it's about
We
like
talked
facing up to it.
about this in Game of the Year.
Did we? Oh, I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Isn't this the one where like
it.
you have like a best friend? And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually like the story was like you think for the whole story it's about you, but it actually ends up it's supposed to be like his story, and he started becoming like an asshole or something like that, and he
Well,
started
he tries to blackmail you, and then the
he's
next second he's in a
you
car
know,
crash and
I
dies.
saved you, and I killed this guy, saved you, I'm gonna blackmail you, and then he got into a car crash and died, and then he had this whole weird like monologue thing.
Yep.
It was weird.
Yep,
This is a
that's
basketball
why
game.
we voted it in our top 5 of worst games of the year.
That's
It was
great.
terrible.
So yeah, Fable 2. Been having fun with that. I got up to the part with the Crucible, and then I said, screw that. So I started doing side stuff, and I'm trying to get more
Oh, yeah.
experience before I ship myself out to the Spire.
Yeah.
And it's nice to go back to, but I mean, you can easily see its flaws.
Yeah. I mean, you can see its flaws at the time. Especially when Peter Molyneux kept saying it was basically going to be this massive, sprawling world, and then it never was.
It kind of was, but it wasn't.
Yeah. There wasn't much to do.
Did anyone actually try the Fable Anniversary remake?
I have that.
Is it actually any good? Because I was thinking of buying it.
It's like playing the first one, but with you can use more modern controls, and trying to remember. I'm not sure. What? Okay. Anyway, I'm not. I just saw the Google Doc just randomly update. I'm not sure. I think it might include the Lost Chapters, which was the DLC for it, which added on to the end of the game. But it's just like upgraded graphics and a different control scheme if you want it, and I think that's basically it.
Does it run okay?
Oh yeah, it runs pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot because it was just like the first Fable, except better.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fable, I also played a little bit of Fable 3 on PC. I think I talked about this last time. Didn't really do too much. I just bought out a few more houses and lowered the price, and then people started loving me. And that's basically about it. I killed a
if
few
you
wolves or
if you want an
something.
ego trip, you play a Fable game, because you can just make everyone absolutely love you by just like standing at a street corner, playing a lute,
Whoa! You
which makes me so
you
happy.
stand on the street corner for other things, buddy.
And you also do it to play a lute.
Can anyone remember when the original Fable was first in getting previews?
No.
There was a story that came out that it tickled me. It was quite funny. They said that all the characters, the eye lines are meant to look at the heads of the characters they're talking to. But they don't. They just set to automatically slightly raise the head up so it looks like they are. But the children do the same thing. But when you're a grown man talking to a child, it looks like the kid's looking at his crotch.
What is with you? Never mind.
So yeah, they fixed that. So they did start looking at the eyes.
No, I prefer children that look at your crotch. That's sexy. No, it's not.
Oh dear.
Do you want to move into Fable 3?
So is that
I talked about it already.
Did you?
I did. I have more.
I've
Don't
got
worry.
to start listening.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Is Fable 3, is that the worst one?
No, people will say it is. I say no.
Because I quite enjoyed the first 10-20 minutes of it.
It's fun and it's a good game.
I personally, like I said, I didn't like the first one really.
I felt the first one was too hard to get into.
I really did not feel that, but alright.
But I find that with a lot of the games of that early sort of Xbox and PS2 sort of generation.
If you're thinking that for the first Fable, then boy, you're in for a rude awakening.
Because that's the main reason I don't like a lot of the Nintendo 64 games.
That's understandable, though.
Like, near enough every game's got like 20 minutes of just sat and
See, the
text
problem is
going
with
across
Nintendo
the screen.
64 is a lot of those games were like the Me Too Mario 64 games.
Yeah.
Where like it was just like collecting stuff and running around in these quote-unquote open worlds and stuff like that. And that's, I don't know, like I was the PlayStation kid, so like I played a lot more awesome stuff. I mean, not to discount any kind of childhood experience somebody had with the Nintendo 64. I just feel the PlayStation was more for me. I have an N64 now, and I am somewhat getting games for it and trying to experience.
It did have a
what the
few good
library had.
games.
Yeah, no, I mean every
Ridge Racer 64 was good.
almost every console has at least a few good games. I was gonna say every console, but then I realized there's like things like the Jaguar and the Gamecom. And
Hey, the Jaguar's got a couple of good games. It's got Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder. It's got Alien vs Predator.
I'm still waiting for a good game.
Checkered
to be
Flag.
listed. Oh, Doom! Wasn't Doom on there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so one good game.
Come on, talk about another game.
I have 2 Jaguars, so
I'll go back to sleep.
you'll
That
go back
pad
to not
was
listening.
atrocious.
Oh no, it was horrible. Yeah. Anyway, I played more of the Division, got some new gear. That's basically all I have to say. And then this game that I'm trying to do a review on,
I was waiting for this one.
Forestry 2017.
It's coming to the PS4 and Xbox One, you know.
Oh no, is it?
Yes.
Oh no.
What have they done to make it indies can publish their own games?
So the thing is, I went into this game and I was like, alright, I'm going to cut down some trees, I'm going to have some fun, and then I'm going to rate the review.
Before you say,
Uh-oh.
I looked at the trailer and it looked really funny in a bad way. But it looked as though it'd be fun to sort of play.
No. So, my mindset went from that to, I have to play this game? So, the problem is, it gets too tedious too quickly. And you don't really get anywhere that quickly. And there's issues with the game too. So this game's not in early access, but it feels like it is. It feels like it's in the later stages of early access. There's bugs and glitches in the game that shouldn't be there. It's not good. It's not fun.
So what exactly do you have to do in the game?
Cut down
Apart
trees.
from cut some trees. What's the
Sell
objective?
some trees.
Sell some trees?
Yes. You have your own company that you're building up,
Right.
and yeah, you do that by cutting down trees, bringing them to a mill, you get money. So I screwed myself over in the game because there's no tutorial whatsoever, and I was like, oh, okay, I can hire people. All right, awesome. Let me hire some people. And I hired 10 people, and I all put them in the area where they cut down trees. The day ends. It shows that I got a lot of wood, and I'm not just talking about my boner. I got a lot of wood. I don't know how to access this wood. I don't know if I could sell it. I don't know what I could do with it. So I'm stuck paying all these people, and I made like no money, so I'm in like the negatives. So like currently I'm sitting on a save where I have like more than negative 20,000 credits because I don't know how to sell my wood that I have, or that I apparently have. And apparently you're able to eventually get like some kind of like factory, and you can make chairs and tables out of this wood that you get. But I can't do that because I'm in debt and I'm not the right level for that. So I'm stuck, and I'd have to make a new game save. And I don't really want to do that. So the review's coming out soon. Very soon. Don't worry.
So I just had a quick look at it on Steam.
Yeah.
And it isn't the game I thought it was.
I feel like it's a joke game.
It has mostly negative reviews.
On the email that they sent over with the code, it was, right at the end of it, have fun at your own wood. I'm looking forward to receiving your clippings.
Oh no, I didn't even see that.
Well, no, I don't send you guys them. I just normally just send you the codes.
Ugh.
That's the things I've got to put up with. Thank you to Mara Berger, Marketing and PR, for, some German site.
I feel like this game was a cruel joke. It lures you in. It lures you in pretty well. You start the game up, and on the title screen, the music that plays is Morning Mood, which is the classical song that goes.
Yeah.
You know that song? Yeah, that plays, and I was like, all right, this is amazing. And then I started playing the game, and I was like, all right, this is fine. You like start cutting down trees, and you have a logging horse that drags the trees back to the mill, and all this stuff. And then it just got so tedious quickly because like the growth rate of the game is extremely slow, and then it just doesn't work well, and I don't like this game. Let's go.
So we're looking at a 1-star game then.
Maybe. I'm still. I already given it a rating, and it's not that rating, but maybe it should be that rating. I don't know.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Game of the year.
6 stars. Fucking please. But yeah, I really don't want to talk about that game anymore. It's horrible.
So what you're saying is, I should buy that game.
Yes, you should buy it for Zach.
How much is it, Zach?
If you buy it, it's like 15 quid.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's not worth it for the joke.
It's $14.99. So I'll play it if you buy it for me, but I ain't buying it.
Zach, can you record video footage? Can you do like Twitch stream or something?
Are you asking me to?
Because I will tell them that we need another review code so we can put some Twitch gameplay up.
I'll do that. I'm just trying to think, will I be able to? Will my computer be able to run it? That's the question.
I don't think it takes much. It doesn't look that.
You need a 3 gigahertz
What kind of hardware do you have?
processor. My processor's 2.4.
Is this a joke right now?
No, it isn't. 2.2. I think it's 2.2.
Is this a joke right now?
No.
Do you normally play games on your computer?
No, I don't. No, I very rarely play
that's why.
video games on my computer.
Why.
I mean, my processor's a pile of shite, and I think it's a quad-core 3.8.
You should buy the game for your. You should get a copy of the game for yourself. Stream
you
it.
should do that.
I want to
Stream
hear
it.
what your reaction is.
Because David, you'd be much funnier than me.
No, because I'm...
Because you would literally just tear the game to shreds.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Like, with no regard for anyone else's
Yeah, but
feelings.
because of me, there's 2 companies that won't send us any review codes anymore.
Wait, what companies are these, and what's the reason?
One's Nintendo.
The feud with Nintendo continues.
Because I sent them the review of Mario. Oh God, what was it called? Mario Maker. Mario Maker.
Sorry, yeah.
And they emailed me back saying they don't agree with the review or the score. Maybe I should change it. I reviewed it.
Of course. Why did you review a Nintendo game?
Because Super Mario Brothers is one of my all-time favorite games.
And you gave it a low rating?
Give it 3 out of 5.
I feel like that's like 1 star too low, but I feel like that's still a fair score.
I mean, opinion is opinion, right? So
I just think the control pad is broken for that game, but you can't use the Pro pad. And
I don't think the gamepad's broke. All right, whatever.
It's horrible.
Yeah, so Nintendo, who's the other one?
Oh God, who the hell was it? It was some management game. It was another football game. I was really looking forward to it. I gave it 1 star and just said it was the worst game I've ever played. And the PR person just emailed me back saying, well, at least you're honest. You won't hear from us again.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
well, maybe that's
okay.
not so bad. It makes me sad that there was an opportunity
know what you should do? You
with
should buy the
Nintendo,
next game.
and then you fucked it up. You should buy the next game and then
you should buy the next game and then send them your review.
I mean, on our...
No.
Oh God, what do you call it? The Patreon. I'm sure I've got as if someone gives us like...
Wait, we have
50...
a Patreon?
Yeah.
Patreon, yeah.
Why am I not seeing this money?
Because we get nothing. No one pays anything on it.
Oh, okay.
I think I was the only person paying anything at one point.
And
I think I was paying for Eddie to review things for me.
yeah, he won't do out. I bought him a microphone. He hasn't been back on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Smarmy little bastard. So, yeah, we've got a Patreon, and on one of the levels, I think if we get £50 or $50 or something, I sort of put, I will play that management game for 6 hours straight with only toilet breaks. You know? But no one cares.
Yeah, just
You can't put a price on perfection.
No.
So what was that company?
I don't know what they were. They were just like some random indie sort of developer.
Yeah.
But I think the company that sent us the stuff, I think they deal with a lot of like small indies, so we don't really get anything off them anymore. But I thought people said that really bad games are no longer a thing. So no, you should
absolutely
still
not. They're everywhere.
Yeah, there's no mid-range bad games anymore. It's just all the really cheap, nasty ones now.
I guess.
So is that everything you've played there, George?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
I'm gonna email that Forestry person.
And then they'll listen to the podcast and be like, wait a second.
I mean, at this point, they can only embrace all the negativity and sort of wear it with pride.
If you want, I can stream it.
Because isn't there, like, haven't they got loads and loads and loads of simulator games out at the moment? They're sort of just throwing them out so quickly. Yeah. And they're all awful.
No, they're
you
not
say
all
simulator
awful.
in brackets.
Most of them are because they're like cash cows. But like,
right, okay.
You know, like American Truck Simulator and...
I mean, I love Euro Truck
There's
Simulator.
a couple that
I'm not
are
gonna
good,
lie. I love that game.
This company that made this, I think these are the guys that are getting into trouble. Because they're copying the logo and font of the good simulator sort of people. You know, so you think, oh, it's made by them, oh, it could be quite good.
Yeah. I think
and you
that's
buy
the
it
exact
and it's
reason,
trash.
yes.
So I think I'll just go with some of the games I've been playing. I can actually talk about Quantum Break now.
But you already did last episode.
What score did you give it in the end?
I give it a 5.
5?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I saw a review that someone gave it a 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Whose review are you questioning?
Giant Bomb.
Oh, you know specific. Okay, yes.
Yeah, because at 8 o'clock this morning the embargo lifted, so on Twitter at 8 o'clock I could see all the tweets saying our review is now live, so I could see them all.
Okay. Yeah, no, Jeff Gerstmann gave it a 2 out of 5.
It's been getting fairly good reviews mostly, so...
I mean, to me, the TV show aspect, oh god, it's so good.
So that's one of the things that loads of people have been complaining about.
to me, it
But-
only had like 3 episodes, so like basically like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever it
I'll
is.
tell you what, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that David likes the shitty part of a game.
It had loads of... I mean, because it's not made for network TV, it had like swearing that weren't bleeped out. It had like people getting their heads blown off, and it was just...
I'm still
I mean, it
interested
just-
in playing this game, but I don't know if I want to pay full price for it right now.
It'll
So
drop.
with the
It'll
TV
drop.
stuff,
Yeah.
with the TV stuff, do you like complete a mission, then watch 20 minutes?
Yes, but
Is
you
that how it
also
works?
you also have
Yeah.
a decision to make.
And then you have decisions to make,
Yeah.
and it actually works.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I couldn't decide if it was going to work.
5
like,
out of 5 game works.
the reason I'm playing a video game is for the interactivity.
right, I'll basically tell you what happens. You play as the main good guy,
Yep.
and your time powers, you can basically do like a time fast forward run sort of thing. You can do a power bomb, and you can do like a shield.
No,
and that's
that's
your
a wrestling
powers.
move.
Yeah,
I like to think they're actually all called those things.
I don't
Use
know what
like a shield.
I don't know what the hell they're called.
Use like the fast
No,
run.
no, no. The power up is called like a shield.
And the main bad guy of it, who starts
Spoiler.
but
Ends up
he
having sex with you.
actually, yeah, I might actually bleep that bit out.
Spoiler.
But his powers are he can see into the future.
Spoiler.
So basically, no, that's not a spoiler.
You're a spoiler. Continue.
So you play the first episode, and then it's like episode 1, part 1, 2, 3. Once you get on, after that, you complete the level, and then you start the next level as the main bad guy.
Right,
and-
okay, yeah.
And because his time power is to see into the future, you're walking somewhere. It's just like a little walking simulator. You don't do anything. You walk from his office downstairs to where they've captured someone. And when you get there, it says you've got the PR option or the exterminate option, or whatever it's called. And you can press the triggers to have a vision of
triggers.
one or a vision of the other. And then you select which one you want.
Okay.
I really don't like you spoiling this game for me.
But
That's a
I
joke.
tell you, right at the end, I mean, that's the problem. I got it about 2-3 weeks ago, and I actually completed it within about 3 good days.
That's probably because you really liked it.
But it's got, as I say, part 1, like mission, act 1, part 1, 2, 3, then the interactive video sort of thing. Then level 2, 1, 2, 3, level 3, 1, 2, 3, and then level 4, 1, 2, 3, and then it's like the end or something it's called. And that's basically it. So it's a very quick game. It plays so well. The movement and the cover system is really good.
It looks really nice as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had a...
Oh no, you said you had to grab it, didn't you? You said some of the backgrounds looked a bit weird.
Yeah, it's one of those games where, again, imagine like the Nintendo 64, some of the backgrounds have got like a fog effect on. But some of the objects in the background seem as though they're clear and don't have the effect over it and look like they've just been placed there randomly.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But overall, it is a gorgeous game. And especially when everyone says the Xbox One's completely underpowered.
Well, compared
it-
to the PS4, it is underpowered, but yes.
Yeah, but technically speaking, it's...
It still has power to it.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about a game that I was playing.
Is it Forestry 2018, the sequel?
I would rather commit suicide. No, it was Gears of War Ultimate Edition for Windows 10. It's not a bad of a port as people are claiming it is. I did not realize this, but there is a frame limiter built into the game that you can turn off. And once you turn it off, it feels like you're running around without any clothes on. So
What?
that may or may not be a
Gears of War
wonderful
Naked
feeling.
Edition.
Oh God! Oh come on! But
Watch the swing.
yeah,
Don't hit the ding.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do you reckon that's what Adam Johnson plays?
I put basically all the settings up.
Should we call this the Adam
graphics-wise,
Johnson edition?
And I turned the frame limiter off. I thought there was a problem with the game before because the frame limiter was on, and I believe I took it off, but I don't know. And then I was like, what the fuck? My computer can't run this game? And then I found out it was on, turned it off. Very nice frame rate now that the limiter is off, and it plays well, and you know the controls are actually pretty good for keyboard and mouse. Could be a little bit better because some of it's wonky, but you know, it's Gears of War.
Shouldn't that be QWERTY, not wonky?
I'm going to beat you over the head with my keyboard. Yeah, that's...
Okay. So I guess the next game that I've played was Lords of the Fallen. And I only played it because, one, it was free with the Xbox Gold Games thing.
I quite like that game.
I already bought it for PS4, so I saw no point in downloading it again.
I was actually quite impressed. I've never played a Dark Souls game.
Were impressed with a video game?
Bloodborne or anything really like that. I've not put any time into any of them. But I say Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls, the original, for about 5 seconds.
Yep, now I'm not surprised.
You get...
But this Lords of the Fallen, it's quite good. The only problem I had with it is when you strike someone, it doesn't look like you've hit them.
I disagree with that, but okay.
Well, the other guy's animation doesn't seem to move, just hit points come up. That's all that I saw.
Okay.
But
I thought that Lords of the Fallen was
a game about sex?
It was a game like Dark Souls, like Dark Souls. Ready? But about half as good. So, you should like Dark Souls.
Ooh.
Well, that brings me on to the next game I've been playing.
Oh.
Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, you got Dark Souls 3, haven't you?
And
yes, that's why he's been playing it.
I don't know why they sent me a massive crate of a box.
Marketing, isn't it?
Basically, it looks like a big latch.
It looks like a wine box.
Yeah, it's like a little wine box that it's got a little latch on that opens up. It's got 2 posters in there. It's got some... Oh, God. It's not sawdust.
What?
Straw. It's got
hay.
Hay. It's got hay
Sawdust.
in there.
I've got a question, David.
Yes.
Why are you reviewing it? If anything, Matt should be reviewing it.
I emailed him, but he said he's going back and he wouldn't be able to review it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Well, when I emailed him, I said, would he be reviewing the game? And he said he's leaving on the 10th or something and he won't be able to review it.
Oh, okay. So you secretly hadn't revealed that he was getting it?
Well, I didn't know I was getting it at that time.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see if he wanted it in case I did get it.
When do I start getting physical copies of games? God damn it.
Well, it costs a lot of money to international ship things.
I'm going to international ship you. If you talk to an American developer, send stuff my way.
Unfortunately, I just speak to the UK dev sort of people, PR teams.
Well, that's your first problem.
The only American teams that I speak to, they basically, a lot of them email me saying I need to speak with the UK PR team.
Why?
Because they're all
Just
allocated.
send them some emails, George.
They're all allocated.
Oh.
Certain things. Yeah, George, while we're talking, if you want to sort of email people, as long as you email me, so I know you've emailed for the game, so I don't email for the same game again, because it's happened before, and I've had an email back saying, why have you requested it twice when this other person says he writes for you and he's asked for it? But if you want to email for games for yourself, just write there that you write for One Up Gaming and just write our email address and say, by all means, contact him.
Okay.
And I'll email back saying, yeah, he writes for us. And now that I've actually set up the contact at oneupgaming.co.uk...
Finally.
Yeah, God, that took ages to do. Do you know how I had to do it in the end?
No, I have no idea.
I went onto our place where I bought the inbox or the whatever it is, the email box, and I just went onto there, click here for online help, and I just typed saying, "I need help, please do this for me." And the person said, "Oh, you need to do this, this, this." I was like, "Oh, can you do that for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll just delete this and do that." And so he set it all up, then I just had to set it up on my phone, and it's all set and ready to go.
Great. So you didn't even do anything.
Hey, I had to do it on my phone. Do you know how hard it is to put in a custom email address on your phone? You have to put in all the weird
It's almost like you were setting up an email account or something. Oh, wait. You just bullshitted your way out of doing it.
Right, Dark Souls 3.
How you liking it?
It's faster than I thought it was going to be.
It's a Dark
they
Souls
changed
game.
it, haven't they?
I mean, for everything that I've heard, everyone says it's really slow and plodding, but it's quite quick. In what I've felt, your movement speed's quite quick.
That's scary to me because Dark Souls was like, you need to take your time and address the situation, like with tactics. And now hearing that it's a quick game scares the shit out of me.
Well, I've not played any of the others, so I don't know how quick it is compared to them.
Okay.
Haven't they? It's slightly more like Bloodborne than Dark
from
Souls.
what I've heard, it's meant to have got back to the original like Demon Soul sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right. Yeah.
But
oh boy.
Again, I don't know. But yes, I died a lot. I've never played the series before. I died a lot.
You probably don't know how to put your. You don't know what mindset you need to be to play those kinds of games.
I will say
you can't just run around and slash things.
90% of the time when I died is because I was hitting like the square button or the circle button to do moves.
So you admit that you don't know how to play the game.
Well, no, because that's normally how you play like a Devil May Cry sort of. That's where your attack buttons are.
But this is not a Devil May Cry kind of
I know,
game.
and it takes ages to work out that it's your two top triggers.
Not really?
Wait, because, well, I've never played the game before, and I love Devil May Cry, so in my head, as soon as I'm coming up to an enemy, I'm trying to hit the slash attack or the quick. But because I'm so used to just dabbing, it seems, George, you won't know, but when we play either FIFA or PES, it's exactly the same buttons apart from the cross and the shoot button are the opposite way around. So because you're playing it and you're like, oh, is that cross or is that shoot, and you can never remember.
Yeah, but this is different because it's like the attack buttons are not the face buttons. And that should be easy.
I know that
remember.
now.
Well, the thing is, when you jump into a game, you don't know how to play, you press buttons on the controller to figure out what does what. Or if you're a rational human being, you look up the controls in the manual or whatever. But I don't.
There's
I
no
don't
manual.
do that. I just press buttons. But if you're running into combat without knowing how to play the game and you didn't even test any buttons,
I mean, to be honest, that just sounds like a Dark Souls game. Running into combat, not really knowing what you're doing.
But he doesn't know what he's doing for the wrong kind of reason.
I don't know if it's the same as it was in the old Dark Souls. When you do the dive, like the roll,
you're doing a fat roll?
You can't get hit.
I think that's
yes.
right.
For Dark Souls 2, they made it a bit more. The window a lot smaller, I think. But in Dark Souls, as soon as you rolled, you were invincible. Nothing could hurt you.
I need to start rolling more in Dark Souls then.
Yes.
It's been a while
I came across a big, massive giant thing, and I was just rolling around him.
A big, massive giant thing.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then I dabbed either the quick or the heavy attack, and I just start doing the rolls again.
See, the thing is, you can't play that game like a hack and slash. You need to, take your time and choose the right time to attack.
Yeah.
The problem with this thing is, if you're not moving or rolling, by the time you stop and turn, he's already right behind you and hitting you.
Exactly.
is a lot faster than what you are, so you have to keep rolling.
Exactly. So a lot of those enemies you have to either like parry or block. I don't know. I guess shields are still in that game.
Yeah, the shields are.
Yeah. So you just like a lot of that game is shield.
But I tried press it. Do you hold the shield or do you have to press it at the right? Well, I tried that and it just went straight through it.
Okay, maybe I don't know how to play Dark Souls then.
I'm sure.
What do you mean straight through it?
Wait,
there's also a shield bash, I believe.
There's the hold the shield and then there's the knock him away with your shield.
Yeah, you should do that too.
But I think the guy was massive and it didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
I was literally hitting his ankles.
Yeah, in that case you need to roll.
You know, it was that big. I was literally up to his shin. My head height was up to his shin.
Yep.
But
yeah,
it seems quite good. I was quite impressed. You know, I mean, I've never played any of the other games in the series, and I've heard a lot of good things, but it's one of those things where I think you're going to have to unlike Quantum Break, where it's very easy to work out what you're doing, follow the story, 5, 6, 7 hours, and you're done. Whereas this, 5, 6, 7 hours, you're still learning what the hell you're doing.
Yes, you are exactly right.
You know, so to me, it's
that's the game.
not my sort of game, but I didn't expect to get a review copy of it, so...
I am a little bit jealous, although I'm not super into that series. I like Bloodborne, and I have the first Dark Souls, and I have Demon Souls. I suck at Demon Souls, but... I feel like as much as I'm not super about that game, I feel like even sending that game to me was a better choice. Because it definitely is not your kind of game.
There's about 40 minutes I put up on our YouTube channel of me playing the first 40 minutes of it.
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, all right.
You know, I really... It's... The problem is... I mean, I get in from work at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I have an hour or two to answer emails, put things up on the website.
Masturbate.
And then I normally watch either The Walking Dead, the Heroes Reborn series, I watch that. And then there's... Oh god, what's that? DC Legends of Tomorrow. I watch that. And then I normally get to bed, get up at 6 o'clock in the evening, have a bath, have my tea, watch an episode of The Simpsons, and I've got to go to work.
You take baths?
Yeah, I like my bath, just to chill out and relax.
Alright then. Learning all new kinds of information here.
So that's why I like a game like Quantum Break, where you can literally play 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and put it down and you don't have to worry. But I think a game like Dark Souls, you've got to actually put a lot of time into it.
Yes. That's what that kind of game is. It's a lot of grinding, and I feel like it's more about like brute forcing things instead of like a lot of people have skill. But like for me, it would be like one of those kinds
You should watch that 40 minutes. I have no skill.
No, that's alright.
I walk off a ledge at one point.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm probably as bad as you, but not that bad.
Is it the same in the other ones as well, where you have to be facing them directly to get a hit?
Yeah, basically.
If you're slightly off and you swing,
you have to use the
miss.
lock-on. Your lock-on is your best friend.
Oh, is there a lock-on?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You click on one of the sticks.
Then that'll make it a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was spinning round and round and round. I'd wait for his animation,
right round, baby,
and then I'd
round.
slash, but 5 times out of 10 I'd just miss.
Yeah, no, you have to log on to them.
Twat.
So
I was enjoying
I can see why you were very frustrated.
That'll make blocking a lot easier as well.
Yes, maybe that's why you weren't blocking properly.
I never even thought of that. Yeah, if I was slightly off, it just comes straight through, won't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Right, you give me a lot to think about.
There you go, now go back to it after this.
But funny enough, my favourite thing about the Dark Souls series and Bloodborne is that you're always coming up to those points where you go, why don't I do this? Oh my god, this actually makes everything so much easier. And those points go through the entire game. Whether you are new to the series or not, there's always like things you can pick up and make your life a lot easier. It's very rewarding.
That happens to me in some games. Forestry was not one of those games. I could not figure out what the fuck I was doing, and there's no tutorial. There's not even any Steam guides. There are no guides on Steam.
It's because everyone hates it.
Probably.
George,
Yeah.
email me either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll email the PR people and say, I need this game to stream.
Need it.
Wait, why do I need to email you?
Because I'll forget. I've got the memory of a goldfish.
Why don't you just set a reminder on your phone?
Because my phone's on the side now, I can't be bothered to pick it
Oh
up.
my fucking god.
I'm just about ready to do the next link. I've actually gotten engrossed in the conversation.
Alright. Look at you.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had this kind of service last episode.
I think it was happening. Good.
That's mean to say. He wasn't even there.
Well, the people couldn't hear him, but I could.
It's weird. It's like he had to leave the middle of our podcast too.
There was no warning either, was there?
And it's like we completely lost his track.
I loved it. It was just like, he was in the middle of talking something, and then it's like, I've got to go. Bye. I was like, okay. But he didn't sign out. And I was like, are you still there? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh. So I just ended up ending his call on Skype. I don't know what's going on. So, we actually have a nice interview with Nicola Jones. She runs an Etsy store where she does like retro design, like posters and cups and things. It's like pixel art. She does like Walking Dead stuff. She does the retro consoles of the like 80s and 90s. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I really want that cup, but I can't afford a tenner at the minute. But I'll have to get that because that's a pretty cool little cup. I will put the interview on our other podcast, which is OUG Talks. So please subscribe to that one. And we might put it on this podcast in a week or two when we don't run so long. But next up, we've got the news. We're back with the news with One Up Gaming, episode 147. Still me, David. I don't know what I was going to do then, but we've got George as well.
You're introing the podcast for a second time.
Yeah, because we cut for a break.
Did we have a cast change?
Because, do you remember, we just did the interview, didn't we, George?
No,
Yeah.
we didn't do an interview because that's going on a separate podcast, you idiot.
Oh, damn it.
You weren't listening.
I wasn't listening, no, I wasn't.
And that's our
And we've got-
podcast. Goodbye.
We've got Zach as well.
Hello.
How the hell have we done 147 episodes?
I don't know.
No, we haven't. You have.
Technically, I haven't either.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
There was
There have been a few he's missed.
there were some dark days where there was a co-host who thought he was too big and clever and wanted to change everything, and I got slightly annoyed and told him, fine, you do what you want, I'm going to have a few weeks off. And he managed to get the podcast numbers down from, at the time, it was only about episode 20 summit, and we were getting about 500 downloads, and he managed to get it down to about 140 after his 2 episodes.
Great.
And he ended up starting up his own podcast, but he sort of said that he wanted to call it Podcast. I really shouldn't promote it, but and
You
he
could
said
just cut that out.
he said that he didn't want to have any cuts or any edits. He just wanted to start recording, talk for an hour, and then just put it straight up. And I was like, no, you got to edit, you got to cut things, you got to do things, because it doesn't sound. You have to make it sound and flow well. And he was like, no. And I think he did about 20 episodes, and then I think he's quit doing that now.
Good riddance?
Yeah, he was a bit of an ass. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but there's rumours coming out that the new Call of Duty is going to be set
In space!
in the far future.
In space!
Not just the future, the far future.
In space! Did you hear it's also taking
more
place
time?
in space? I heard you can capture the moon.
DLC.
DLC.
I tell you what would be good.
Capturing the moon?
If they did a DLC pack where, like, there was a level where Destiny and Call of Duty could join up and
No.
do a VV.
No.
Why not?
Because no.
They're both Activision.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
No.
Because that's why Bungie always have helmets on the characters, because they don't know how to design faces.
No, because they're in space.
No.
Also, have
no
you
wonder.
played Destiny? Because there are parts of Destiny where there are characters not wearing helmets.
I played the beta. That was enough.
Well, you don't have enough to say.
But space.
Wait. You get to play the next Call of Duty in space?
I don't know.
Oh. I heard you can
So,
capture the moon.
It's going to be a weird end of year, though, when you think, because the rumours are Call of Duty, far future, lasers, proper sci-fi, and Battlefield, where it's going to be like World War One, maybe.
Oh,
That's the
thank
rumours,
God.
isn't it?
You know, it's complete ends of the spectrum there, I think.
Well, I'm sure it's World War
That's
One
good.
in space.
It's nice. It's nice to have a bit of variety instead of just being
Yeah.
modern day shooters.
When was the last time we had a World War One game?
The thing is, World War One, I don't think would make a very good game.
I don't think
No.
you'll make a very good game.
Well, that's why I'm not a video game.
Good.
Well, basically, World War One
We're still
was
playing you, though.
one set of people in a trench, the other set of people in a trench 500 yards away, and you sit there for months at a time trying to move forward a couple of yards a day. And that was World War One.
There's guns. You shoot at people.
Yeah, but you sat in a trench, so you can't see them.
How would you know? You never experienced World War One.
Hey, I played Quantum Break. I have a working time machine.
Oh, so you know what World War One is exactly like?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh wow.
I shit on Hitler when he was a little kid.
I was about to say wrong World War.
So, quickly, what are you guys more looking forward to then? The Call of Duty new game or the Battlefield new game?
Battlefield.
The game where you capture the moon.
Right, we'll move on. Final Fantasy 15 finally got its release date, which was leaked ahead of the unveiling. Does anyone actually care about Final Fantasy anymore?
I do.
I'm kind of interested in it now, and I still haven't played a game yet.
I want to get it. When's the release?
September.
The end of September, innit?
Oh wow. All right.
There's a demo out now.
Yeah, there's a demo
It's
now,
been
and if
out.
you play that, you can unlock... No, there's a new one.
Oh, well shit.
For the
And
public.
if you play it, you can unlock a character or something in the game.
Ah, great. Now I have to play. All right.
And then there's also a movie coming out the end of this year, and there's an animated cartoon series coming out.
What?
Oh, sorry, I want to be edgy. It's an anime.
Edgy? I think that's actually the name for it.
Yeah, so
No.
you just.
It's because they're 5.
The anime's cool,
It's a,
right?
it's a cartoon. Jesus Christ.
Nah, it's just like different, David.
Yeah, one's like from 20 years ago, and one's all edgy and youth orientated.
Which
Yeah,
one are we
I
talking
don't care about Final
which one's which?
Are we holding on for a reason? Or
No.
I could have sworn someone said hold on.
No.
Oh, I thought you said hold on as well. I genuinely thought you said hold on.
I was just sitting here like, why is everyone silent now? Did I say something? Did I say something wrong?
Yeah, you said hold on.
No, I didn't. What?
So, Final Fantasy 15,
Hold on.
it looks as though Square Eidos
I'm sorry,
put
what?
in-
What was that?
It looks like Square Eidos are putting all their money into Final Fantasy.
I think this is just Square.
No, the company's called Square Enix.
Yeah, you said Square Eidos.
Oh, they own Eidos as well.
Yeah, but I don't think they're working on it.
I don't know, they probably are. They've probably got
I doubt
loads
it.
of studios
I
everywhere.
really doubt it.
Eidos
don't
have got
think
Day 6 coming, haven't they?
Yes, they do actually.
August, which I'm really
Something like
looking
that.
forward to.
That was delayed like 6 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in February.
Anyway, next bit of news. Rocket League is getting a basketball mode
I'm
free
so excited.
this month.
I'm so excited.
Have you actually
Seems so
seen any of
good.
the videos, Zachary?
I have.
Do you actually have to put the ball in the hoop?
Yeah, you have to. There's a backboard. and
How
then there's a
else
hoop
would
in
you
front
play
of it.
basketball?
No, it is,
Well,
it is basketball.
I thought it might have been called basketball, but the goal's just raised, so you have to try and knock it up over the sort of thing.
No, there is a hoop. There is a hoop.
Right. That's going to be really hard.
I'm interested. I'm in. I want to play. I want to
I mean,
believe. I want to achieve.
I could envision a match of basically first to score just one hoop point goal thing.
Okay.
Could take hours. Just bouncing the ball
I'm
around.
sure
left
there'd be
and
two
right.
because it's basketball.
What, 2 hoops?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just first to score one. You don't need to score in both.
No, but do you know how to play basketball?
Yeah.
Okay. I would assume that it's just like basketball, but with cars.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, even if it's just the first person to score, it could take hours.
Oh, the hoops are massive.
Oh, either.
Yeah, they're not
I've
like
not
actual
seen it. I was gonna
basketball
say,
hoops.
it's
They are
like a tiny
huge.
little
They're
thing.
tiny basketball. just like in regular Rocket League, the goalposts were really tiny.
Yeah, so
I mean,
I don't think
To
it'll
be
a problem.
fair, though, the goals, they were quite small compared to the size of the ball.
Fair point.
So I just assumed it'd be a big basketball in a tiny little ring.
That's what she said.
That's what I was saying. It'd take hours just to score 1 point. But
Nah, we'll be right. We'll be right.
does anyone else have any news before I turn myself off and go to sleep?
No. That's compelling news.
No.
Oh,
Hang on.
that was really a twist at the end there. I didn't see that coming.
Oh. But yeah.
So that's a no, then,
that's
is it?
That's a no.
Perfect.
So,
I like to keep you on the edge of your seat.
I am
Sure.
there. I am right on the edge.
Feel the tension.
I feel the strain.
Feel the seat.
It's bobsleigh time.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Cool runnings. So I think we'll just say thank you all. It's been us at One Up Gaming. Please visit the website oneupgaming.co.uk. Got a plethora of new reviews up on the site. Please go to our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. Please sponsor us or whatever the hell you become our patrons. We really need to start pushing that, I think. We need to get some idiots involved to pay us money.
Whoa.
Well, we've
Can you
also
cut
got
that
some
too?
official
Wow.
merchandise
Wow. Yeah, no, please cut that.
at bluecyborg.com. Just search One Up Gaming, you'll find us there. You can get 10% off at customcontrollersuk.co.uk with the discount code of One Up Gaming, all one word. And you can get 5% off at funstock.co.uk with the discount code ONEUP. We have Amazon links on the site, please use them. Amazon pays us per order. So say you order something for 50 quid,
Like a dildo.
we'll get a couple of quid for advertising Amazon. We have Facebook and YouTube. Just search One Up Gaming. We have Twitter, so you can tweet us at OUG Official. And we have the new spanking new email address where I can actually reply to. And it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. We're on Twitch occasionally. which is twitch.tv/OUGofficial.
No, that's you on Twitch.
Technically, there is 3 or 4 people that will have the login details, but no one ever uses it.
Yes, so it's just you on Twitch.
Basically, yes. We did set a schedule, but no one kept to it.
It's hard to stream when you don't have viewers.
We were getting about 50, 60 people per time, which weren't too bad considering we weren't doing it.
That's worth it. I mean, hell, I'd just stream for the account if I was getting like 50, 60 people coming in.
Because I did the... Oh god, it was the Forza... I think it was 5, or was it 6? I can't remember. But there was about 50 people in that, and when I got the Halo 5... No, it must have been Halo Master Chief Collection. I think it was about 600 people came in.
Wow.
You know, and everyone was saying, how did you get the game? How did you get the game?
Oh, that's why.
You know, so talk to Microsoft. You know. So here, speak to this guy here, Dom. There's his email address. Just email him. Say David sent you. I'm sure he'll get you a code. Snake.
Whoa! Right. Cut that out.
There'll be nothing left of the podcast.
It'd just be me talking.
Oh, that'd be funny if I just accidentally just put like one person's
track and that's it. It's not even. It wasn't even you. It was just like Zach's. You don't get the intro or anything. It's just a bunch of laughter. the whole.
Oh god, I might do that one of these times. Before we go, did anyone see any good April Fools this year? Because I don't think I saw anything good this year.
I didn't see anything good. It's dumb. On the internet, it's dumb. What was it? Hey guys, we actually made a proper port to Saints Row 2 on PC. I
think that's the wrong team.
Whatever, I don't give a shit. I'm still fucking salty about it.
One's Volition, and the other one's... Oh.
No, CD Projekt did the PC port of Saints Row 2.
I just heard a noise and Zach went.
Zach's gone.
Zach attack.
Zach's on. Oh. I went with an arcade game.
I used to like that game.
I think I have it for the Master System. Yeah, I have Zach's on 3D.
I think I have it for the 32X.
Oh, it's probably a better version.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, no, Zaxxon's good.
So I think we'll just say thank you all for listening. We're sorry. We're so sorry. It's been me, David. Zach's not coming back, I don't think. But again, thanks from Zach and George.
Why am I last?
Because you can say something where Zach can't say out.
Okay.
You're supposed to say the outro now.
Oh,
I was giving you the last word.
Word.
Hey guys, Justin here. I just wanted to say that I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you a lot. Yes, you in particular. In that way. And I wanted to say, I think you're great. I've always said that about you. And I was wondering, if you think we're great, if you could give us a quick rating on iTunes, we'd really appreciate it. It would really, really help us out in that, podcasty sort of way. And if you're feeling particularly festive, perhaps even a little saucy, maybe stop by our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/OUG and see if you can't slip a few bucks our way. After all, every little penny or whatever space money they use in Europe helps out the show. Thanks for listening. OUG Gaming will always be free, but with your support, we can always move forward and always be better.